We're now joined by head coach Rico Reed and Nick Wright of Flint Hill. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. And coach, a lot of longtime high school basketball fans in the area, when they think of Flint Hill, they think of Dennis Scott, they think of Stu Vetter, that tradition at the program. Things have changed a little bit, but how do you guys approach the old tradition of Flint Hill and kind of meld it with what's there today?
We feel like we've been able to continue that tradition. It is a part of our history. We've taken the time several times over the recent years to celebrate that history. We've had Coach Vetter on campus. We celebrated Dennis Scott's team with Aaron Bain and those guys who were national champions a few years back. And then recently, we've won or participated in the tournament championship 8 out of my first 11 years. So we feel that the tradition is still rich. We don't have players playing at the national level, but we still have kids who aspire to play collegiately.
Yeah, most definitely, and you're a big part of that. And Nick, what's it like playing for Coach Reed?
It's great because I think one of the best things about Coach Reed is that he emphasizes hard work and defense. That's the motto that we go by, that we talk about before every game and in every practice and everything. So I know that as a team, we need to work together and we need to work hard on defense to succeed. And I think that he does a great job of emphasizing that.
We'll talk more about Flint Hill basketball coming up right after this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to an all-new season of Top Plays here at AllNetSports.com and WashingtonPost.com. I'm BJ Kubarulis. All right, like the previous 3 seasons, we're continuing our exciting interactive high school basketball show, a show that allows you, parents, coaches, players, and fans, to send in your video submissions for ranking in our Top 10 style weekly show. Each week, we'll reveal the latest highlights, dunks, sweet assists, and bizarre happenings from across the region. All you gotta do is tweet me the link. I'm at BJ Koob, and remember, you gotta hashtag it AllNets. You can send in your Huddle, YouTube, Vimeo, really any video link, and we'll consider it for use in the upcoming episode of Top Plays. Remember to tune in every Monday to see if your video made it at AllNetSports.com. We'll see you soon.
We're back talking Flint Hill basketball with Rico Reed and Nick Wright, and of course Coach Reed. You got a lot of talent in the backcourt and also some other positions. Nick as a forward, but also Gage Herdman, Justin Taylor, Ethan Jones, a lot of good players. Talk a bit about their games.
I mean, I think what we've done is we've been able to develop chemistry. These guys have been together for a few years, and they understand that, I'm a little relaxed on the offensive end. I believe if you're playing tough on the defensive end and you're pushing the ball for us, I give those guys a little flexibility, to be creative and find the best shot for us offensively. I would say right now I'm sitting next to Nick Wright, who is our most important player and will probably lead us in scoring, but he's going to be assisted by Justin Taylor, who's a junior, who's an incredible athlete. And then at the point guard spot, we have Ethan Jones, who's started as a freshman last year. And then we have the addition of 2 other players, who Justice Ellison, who's a really explosive guard, and DeWar Jocklow, who will help us inside. And combining those guys with Sean Hurley, who is a veteran who rebounds and does the dirty work, and then Gage Herdman, who has done a great job on the football field and will bring that toughness to the floor for us on a daily basis. We're pretty excited.
Of course, Nick, Coach pointed out you're kind of one of the key guy on this team. What are some of the strengths that you think you bring to the court?
Something I think I bring to the court is that I understand. I was talking about earlier Coach Reed's emphasis on hard work and defense, and I think I do a good job of understanding that we need to work together, and I don't think that we can win games or be successful individually. And I think that that what I bring is the ability to communicate with the rest of my teammates, along with getting done what I need to do on offense and defense. So I think that brings a lot to our team.
Coach, I knew he wouldn't brag on himself. I need you to do it. What does he bring to the team?
He's versatile. He does it all. I mean, he's a guy who, when he came to Flint Hill, didn't talk very much. Now he's one of the leaders of our athletic advisory council, which is a student leadership group. On the floor, he gives us the ability to play him as a wing, where he can be a stretch 4. He can score from the perimeter, but he attacks the basket, rebounds, and he, along with seniors David Akinyemi and a few of the other guys, understand our philosophy, and he understands that for us to be successful, we're going to need a calm, poised Nick Wright every night.
You guys are looking to bounce back from an 8-18 season. How do you go about doing that?
First of all, don't repeat that record. I think our league is incredibly tough. I mean, St. James, Sidwell Friends, Murray, St. Andrews, and then, our rival Potomac, which, so there are no easy nights. But I think that we're better prepared this year than we have been in recent years because we've had a group of kids who've had the opportunity to play together.
Do people underestimate the MAC?
They do. I mean, I think we're right there as one of the top leagues in the DMV, and that says a lot considering, where our kids are playing collegiately and where they're playing, professionally. I mean, this is a place. I've been doing this for over 20 years, man, and to watch the development of this league, which is a school, a conference that consists of schools that are really highly regarded academically, and now our student athletes are being recognized nationally, which is great.
Nick, how do you go about mixing a place like Flint Hill, the academics and the athletics?
I think that one of the things I love about Flint Hill is that we get tons of opportunities to be able to put in the time that we need to academically, whether it's study hall, free periods, break, or extra help after school. We have all the time we need to get to work on what we need to work on and study for exams and things like that. And Coach Reed, especially since we usually have late practice during the week, we have an hour-long study hall that we have every single day that everybody is required to be at before practice so that we can get done what we need to get done so we don't have to worry about staying up in the late hours of the night completing homework. So I think that benefits us a lot.
Makes you a well-rounded guy. Coach, one last one. Really excited about the IAC MAC Challenge. You guys are hosting it this year. How excited are you about that event?
It's a big deal. Those two conferences are so similar with regards to our approach to student athletes. And the interesting thing is, Flint Hill, we play everyone in the IAC every year anyway. So, but it gives us bragging rights. We've held our own as a conference. Last year we didn't do so well, but in the 2 previous years we were very successful. And we're excited about it. And to be able to host it, that gives us the spirit that we need as far as our hype club and our student section being present. So we're really excited about the opportunity.
Done a game for your venue before. It's a nice one. Should be a perfect place for that game. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to stay up to date on high school basketball in the DMV, you can do it by checking out the Prep Zone every week at DMVSTREAM.COM.